Okay, let's get started for today's weekly town hall meeting, February 21st, 2023. Today's agenda: projects and development updates, documentation updates, marketing and content updates. There will be no collaborations or Q&A today. Robinson, please start us off with project and development updates.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me start with the product updates, beginning with the blockchain update. So, as indicated, we had a release 1.5.21 alpha completed last week, and we are in the process of verifying this release against various libraries and DApps. So currently, we have come across certain compatibility issues, primarily with Python libraries, and because of that, Faucet is also having challenges connecting using the normal API method. But we do have a workaround, and currently using that to continue with other parts, like other verifications, like the JS lib and the next. And another issue is that we're having a bug in the Hive withdrawal as well. So we're looking into these aspects. So the primary work on the legacy code base is on verifying the changes and making sure that we are interoperable with the rest of the tooling. And the schedule in the slide, we are able to follow that. In fact, I think we have made some progresses. Like most of the items in the first week is completed, and we also managed to deploy the uh, AlphaNet, which is a version of the latest alpha release. And next is also deployed, but verification is to be done, which will happen this week. And moving on to substrate-based research. Kelly, can we go back to the previous slide? Yeah, on the substrate-based research, we have resumed the work late last week, and currently we are verifying the EVM compatibility provided by the Frontier project, which is part of the Polkadot project. And two initiatives are happening in parallel. One, or the blockchain team is trying to create a build using the Frontier projects libraries or pellets, and we're also trying to use the Babe consensus for the for the consensus, and so that's in progress. We have managed to create a build. In parallel, we are also verifying various popular smart contracts against the Frontier projects pellets. That's also going as planned. So hopefully, in the near future, our next step is create a build using substrate and the pellets from Frontier, and we would try to uh, have these smart contracts, that solidity based smart contracts, run against them in an automated fashion. But yeah, that's subject to how soon we can uh, have a nearly stable build. So that work is in progress. Yeah, let's move on to the next slide. Yeah, so this is our big update, perhaps and much anticipated release for the last 1 year. So our next or the improved DEX interfaces are available for general use now, and the production deployment is available at swap.peerplays.com. So this has combined multiple DApps we had in the past, like the wallet. The entirety of the legacy Peerplays GUI wallet has been the functionality in the Peerplays GUI wallet is available in the DEX now, and some smaller or minor functionality like exploring the blocks, etc., from the block explorer. So these are all combined into the DEX interface now, which means we can now successfully we have successfully uh, depreciated both Valet and Explorer. These features will be now available only in the Dex interface. In addition to that, we also have the cross-chain features. So there is a dedicated area for Sun functionality. In fact, when you visit swap.peerplays.com, that's a functionality that we see, like deposit and withdrawal of coins from sidechains. So that is the major highlight of this release. And needless to say, the exchange functionality is also available. And we also have a swap feature wherein it's possible to quickly swap the tokens. So there will be multiple trading pairs involved. For example, if you want to trade from Hive to Bitcoin or SBD to Bitcoin, that is possible. But it assumes that there has to be there is liquidity. So really appreciate the hard work from everybody who contributed to this release. So that's next, and I have few more slides showcasing the product. So, so this is the logged in view to the Nexus dashboard. So these areas, deposit and withdraw tabs, that showcases the uh, sidechain functionality. Like once logged in, deposit of Bitcoin is possible, which means Bitcoin can be moved from Bitcoin mainnet to Payplace. So that functionality is available now in the UI. And withdrawal, let's go to the next slide for withdrawal. So this is a withdrawal functionality. Once we have the Bitcoin available within Peerplace, if we're withdrawing to an external address, the uh, the screen can be used. So and similarly, we also have features for Hive as well. So both Bitcoin and Hive functionality is sites and functionalities are incorporated into the Dex UI, and it's one of the major features that we have. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So this is the swap feature I was talking about. So in the screen, there's like a trading pair between Peerplays and PPY and Bitcoin. Um, so in this particular example, the trade will happen in the order book. But it is also possible to have Bitcoin to Hive or HPD, and in the future various Ethereum-based tokens. So here, what happens is multiple trading pairs will be involved, and if liquidity is there, we'll be able to match. So this particular UI is very much similar to what we have in these modern DeFi protocols like Uniswap. So as we have more tokens uh, in the DEX, uh, this particular functionality will become much more useful. And finally, we have the market screens. Let's go to the next slide. So this market tab, so it's possible to quickly access the available markets. So currently we have only three markets, and the most active four markets will be shown in the screen, and clicking on or selecting one of this will take you to the market screens. Can we go to the next slide? Yeah, so this is the market screen. In this example, it's an order book for BTC, and we have the trade view charts also available. And yeah, so since we're not having much liquidity, I have not included the charts, but the charting functionality is also available. And as we have more liquidity, the screens will be of it'll look much better. So that's a major updates from our end, and please visit the next deployment at swap.peerplace.com, and any bugs or feedbacks is always welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Robinson. Sean, documentation update, please.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. So for our documentation updates today, the documentation team is busy planning a risk discovery workshop, which is coming soon. And we're going to get together our subject matter experts across the organization to help us record possible risks and to develop some risk mitigation strategies proactively so that we can help prevent things from coming up. We're going to document first responder teams and develop some service level agreement timeframes. Now that's going to be upcoming this week or next week, depending on everybody's schedules. So we're going to be planning that out. Ongoing, we have designs and wireframes coming together for our peer together MVP. And also we are busy documenting some data models for peer review with the help of GBC. So that is my update for this week. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sean. Michael, marketing and content updates, please.
Thank you, Kelly. I just wanted to give everyone an update on the activity from last week. Obviously, Tuesday was a major launch day for Dex. Thank you to Bobinson and Ashwin and everyone on the product development team for keeping us in the loop in a very timely fashion with respect to go, no go live. On February 14th, we did a minor adjustment to the website, including new graphics pointing straight into the new platform, as well as updates to the main menu structure and footer menus. On Friday, obviously, we did a little bit of a 180 and we updated all of our links to the new platform to swap.peerplays.com. In keeping with Bobinson's sentiment, everyone's encouraged to go in there and use it as a blind user from the community and provide feedback. What you will see tomorrow in terms of the campaign, we will be launching new graphics to keep the visual treatment as fresh as possible. In terms of the campaign itself, we're now in week 3, week 1 of post-launch. The numbers continue to be strong. We will be doing a final report and making sure that we provide some insights to the team in terms of how the campaign has done overall. But I think you can see that the numbers are very, very strong. I think we're looking at a 3-week total to date is north of 2.5 million impressions. Obviously, that needs to translate into liquidity on the market, and we'll be looking for activities and opportunities to do so moving forward. Additionally, in terms of website traffic, there's been a huge boost since the 1st of February. The major stat that I think is important, 15,000, almost 15,500 new users, 99% of which are brand new. In terms of overall page views, that is a large number versus where we normally are. And for the most part, traffic is going to the new Dex landing page, which provides updated links, updated user guides, updated use cases in terms of updated links. That was completed last Friday. So still some really positive traffic pointing back to the website. We continue to push both the product development updates and, of course, the DEX launch. Mo's article from last week was a result of an ongoing meeting that he has with Bobinson, which gives the marketing team complete insight into the latest and greatest details with respect to product development updates. So the latest article on the website highlights all of those. Encourage you to visit it and read it. And in despite of Christina's absence, we continue to push both the DEX launch and product development updates on social. And you will see on YouTube, Jonathan has created 4 individual movies for the DEX launch, and those continue to be pushed on social and performing quite well in terms of views. In terms of emails, I want to be 100% transparent. Mo and I looked at the last 10 weeks of email activity to external community, and there was a large percentage of those people who have obviously disconnected from us. 85% of which weren't in the habit of opening emails on a consistent basis. We did some tweaking to our external distribution lists. It's significantly smaller, but it is a much more engaged audience. Hence, you will see a major spike in open rates on Friday's email, which is our general weekly update email. We'll continue to look for ways to increase click rates. They are also increasing, obviously, but they're not exactly where we need them. And so I'll be working with Mo on some visual tweaks to these emails to make sure the call to actions and click buttons are completely clear for people. In terms of scenes, Vlad's been incredibly busy. I think the major thing I want to talk about is that there's a company-wide scene product demo this Thursday. I've included the time and date for that on the slide. Also, every one of you should have a meeting request in your calendars for that. Highly encourage everyone to attend that. Vlad continues to work through fixes and bug enhancements, and he's also working on a user guide for the overall platform. Delighted to see that there's a strong number of people at today's meeting, so all of these town halls will continue to be on scenes. As a first try, I think today is a success. Thank you for everyone. Thank you to everyone for showing up. Thank you for Vlad for coordinating, and scenes continues to move in the right direction. So thank you, everyone. That concludes this week's marketing and content update.
That concludes today's weekly town hall meeting, February 21st, 2023. Thank you all so much for joining us. Today is Tuesday. I will see you next Monday, and I hope you all have a great week.